Alright all, this is Nash and Bear, and this is Into the Breach. So, you might not notice, but this is made by Subset Games, and these guys were responsible for making FTL and of course the Advanced Edition that came out afterwards, which is pretty much just a free expansion. But yeah, I haven't done a video in a long time, and the last two videos I did do was FTL, so I actually kind of decided to come back and just, yeah, show you all some Into the Breach. Now, this game is like a... I'm trying to find the best way to describe it. It's kind of like an Advanced Wars mixed with Pacific Rim. So pretty much it's an 8x8 grid, and it's turn-based, and yeah, you kind of could just control these giant mechs, which have like personalized weapons and all that kind of good customization stuff. And it's about how you use, you know, unit positioning and placement, and when to use certain weapons, and understanding, yeah, kind of really what your enemies can do to you. Now, there's a lot more to it, but you'll see as I kind of play it. So yeah, start a new game, and let's get into it. So, if you're familiar with FTL, we've kind of got the hangar scene, so this is kind of like in FTL, so you kind of get to see really like what loadouts and squads you're going for. Now, because it's basically a basic, like, we're just starting from the scratch, all we've got is the Rift Walkers, but there's 8 in total different squads, and again, they all have their own kind of weapons, and we'll knock them over as time goes on. So it's quite similar to FTL. One of the biggest things with this game that I have experienced so far is so you have pretty much there's 3 heroes inside each mech, right? One hero for each mech, right? So a total 3. But what happens is, if you kind of fail your run, you can only save one of them out of the 3, and they carry on. So it's kind of hard to explain until you see it. But at the moment, we got Ralph Carson, and he's got a gain of 2 bonus XP per kill, which is pretty damn awesome, if I'm honest. So yeah, let's just go and play this game and let's see what happens. So who are we gonna call Ralph Carson? Let's call him. Let's call him Carl Jensen. No, Jenkin. Carl Jenkins. There we go. We'll call him that. Call the combat mech. Because he's, as you can see, he's a prime mech, and basically his main ability is Titan Fist. So yeah, let's just call him, yeah, Falcon Pouch. Yeah. Oh, I can't do an exclamation mark. Bugger. And let's call this Rudy. And the artillery mech, let's call him Shin Kicker. Boom, that'll do. So yeah, you have different mechs, the different classes, and they all have kind of like different weapons, which is essentially their abilities. So the range one's quite interesting. So as you can see from the GIF here, basically you shoot a target, and then anything that's adjacent to it, you push it back, apart from like stationary objects like buildings and mountains and whatnot. And then yeah, the brute class mech pretty much just fires a projectile and pushes the target back. Simple as that. And the mech, again, kind of punch and push it back. Really, really simple. So these are just the Rift Walker squads, and they're kind of like if you remember FTL, it's pretty much the Kestrel shit. It's the vanilla. It's the most vanilla you can get in this game, and it's tough. It's really, really tough. So yeah, let's get going. Cool. So we start off the same with Iron here, and yeah, let's get going. So it's kind of cool because in my other profile in this game, basically what I think has happened in this world is basically the world's kind of flooded, so most of Earth is kind of just gone, and it's old ancient relics, and only a few of these islands kind of survive. and basically these monsters called the Vec who live underground. So unlike Pacific Rim where they come from the water, these live underground, and when basically the world flooded, these monsters starting appearing. Maybe because actually it's quite Gears of War-ish really, like kind of like the Lambent where all the the locusts that started emerging from the tunnels and labyrinths because what's their name? I just said it. The Lambent basically started attacking them and infecting them. So the reason why they went to the surface and started attacking the Coalition is just because they had nowhere else to go. So anyway, point being is, that's the kind of impression I get from this is because the world's flooded and like a lot of the Earth is now underneath water. They've kind of now came to rise and take over the land. Anyway, so let's get going. You'll see what this is. So we gotta defend the train. So these kind of missions are, you'll see what happens. Let's do this. So we get our placement here. So I got 2 flyers and a Scorpion class. So I'm probably just gonna go straight for the Scorpion. This one, I'm gonna push this one back over here. And this is just placement. So okay. So the monsters and the aliens, basically, they get to go first. It's just the way it works. But the cool thing is, even though they get to go first and they move first, you get to see where they attack. So you can move around and dodge their attack. So for instance, I could just move around this guy here. So there's nothing you can do about that. This guy is stuck. So really, the only thing I can do, and also as you can see, the train's going to move in the next turn. It's going to bash into him and die. And one of the bonus objectives, which you really need to do in this game, is defend the train. So, I'm just gonna smack this guy. I have no problems with that. Takes off 2 health. Okay, boom, that's done. And then I can just move around. It's actually not that bad. Oh, right. Okay, this is cool. So I'm gonna move this one back by 1. I'm gonna shoot him. What it's gonna do is gonna push him back. Now, on their turn. Right? On their next turn, when it's time for their movement, the first thing that happens is new enemies come burrowing up through the land. Now what I've done here is I've shot this guy backwards, and now he's blocking that submerged area, or the area is going to be submerged. So it means that A, that one reinforcement enemy isn't going to happen, and B, this guy is now going to take 1 damage and he'll die. So, like, again, positioning and knowing when to use your abilities, and I mean, I got really lucky here. Sometimes the game has a habit of just totally screwing me over, or you over as the player. So let's just move this guy back by 1, shoot him here. Oh, I moved him onto the ice, bugger. Okay, and yeah. Okay, that was an okay first turn. Yep, so he died there, that's fine. Oh, bugger, right. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do... Oh, okay, this is okay. I was a little bit worried there. I thought I wouldn't be able to get this guy. So what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be kind of cool. So these guys are both gonna attack this. So if I move him here, if I shoot here, what'll happen is I do 1 damage on this dude, and also I push the Scorpion on its like southwest axis, and basically pushes him into the mountain, and that means he takes like recoil damage from it, and that means he'll die. Boom. Awesome. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Prime Titan here. I'm going to put this dude here. And he's going to block it. And yeah, there we go. It's going okay. So you see I've taken some damage there for blocking that entrance. Ah, shit. That's good. Oh. Wait, no, I can do this. This is okay. Right. Wait. Yes. Can I? Yes! Bugger. I was worried because it's blocked the train and I have no one to kind of get around. And that's a lie, I do actually. Okay, so there's two options I can see what I've got here. So my prime is trapped. Yeah, Carl's trapped by the Scorpion. This dude here, what he does is it's a Scion. So basically this one gives us a passive effect bonus to the rest of the Vec, and this one pretty much gives them 1+ more HP as long as the Scion's living. So there's several things you can do here. What I'm just gonna do, because this guy is the biggest problem, I'm gonna move him behind here. Oh shit. No, wait. I can't do that. Oh bugger. No, it's okay, it's okay. I can go for the train. Okay, I'm gonna kill this dude here. Okay, it's all good. And then I'm gonna push him here. Boom. Okay. Now, so my prime doesn't take any damage. Doesn't really matter because the game's this round. Well, this is pretty much won. But there we go. Attack onto the ice. It's useless. And let's do this. Cool. That's it. We're all good. That was lucky. We got really lucky there. That was like the enemy wasn't too in your face and aggressive, and it's good because like at the moment like we've got very vanilla and basic infantry at the moment. There's nothing. Yeah, we haven't really got anything too special because you can upgrade your dudes through here. So it's. I was gonna try and relate it to like the FTL weapon system and like your ship systems in general. And it kind of is. So like you've got your health and you've got your movement and like you increase those, and then each weapon has sometimes like 2 layers. Yeah, okay. 2 layers upgrade. So the Titan Fist, for instance, you can upgrade it to give it a dash so it charges and then basically punches the target. So that's awesome. And then you can also increase its damage even more, which again is so useful. And there's a second weapon slot, but yeah, there's at first glance it's quite simple to understand, but like hopefully you'll see by me playing it, you understand what I'm trying to do. And also there's not much we can do right now because we just got 2 corporate reputation, and you can only spend these on upgrades like at the shop once you've cleared the island. So we want reactor cores to start upgrading our mechs. So really the best thing is just to do another mission. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now there's this thing called the power grid. Again, it's kind of weird, so let's let's do this. Let's do this one here. So we get 1 corporate reputation and 1 power, and I'll add to the grid, and I can maybe talk a little bit about that so we have a better idea of what's going on. Right, yes, let's do it. Defend the artillery support and protect emergency batteries. Awesome. Yeah, so we have to try and like protect this artillery battery, and while defeating the monsters and also protecting these buildings. Now these buildings are really, 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 really fucking important, like really important. So I'm gonna, yeah, I can hopefully show you what we're talking about. Oh god, a pod's incoming as well. So these are pretty much gives you like mini, like, well, actually upgrades, and you have to kind of secure them. Oh bugger. Oh bugger, how am I gonna do this already? So yeah, these pods, these time pods, basically, you can try and collect them straight away and last there for 1 turn, and that's safe. Or you can try and keep them alive till the end of the game. And basically, if the enemy walks over it or does damage on it, then you lose a time pod, and you don't want to lose the time pods. They're really, really good, just because, like, one of the problems with this game, I understand it from a balance point of view, but one of the problems with this game is you, yes, come on Dan, think. There's not that many upgrades, and I get it, it's balance, but it's just not that, like, in FTL, at least you're always getting scrap, or you're always like getting something almost every single encounter. Now weapons and stuff, that's different, but I mean you were always upgrading your ship little by little, but almost every, like, at least by every second jump you were doing that. So yeah, that's basically all I can say about that. Now, okay, passive. What am I gonna do with you? Bugger. How am I gonna do this? So I'm gonna use artillery battery on that thing, so I need to move over to the left, so I need to move, yeah, Ori, or Rudy, or whatever we called it, I don't know. And then, I don't want to use the battery as well. I feel like there's a better way to do this. Okay, so I'll move over here. Okay, so I move over here. I punch this dude over here, blocks that. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I might lose the time pod. Let's check. I'm kind of just curious now, if I will. Okay. I can't decide. Right, I don't want to shoot first, cause reasons. Yeah, I don't want to shoot first with this dude, because I could shoot here, push this dude back, and push this dude back over here. I want to push him back anyway, but you'll see, because if I push him back, he'll take 1 damage. If I punch him, he'll take 2 damage. And then he'll be on top of here, and then he'll take 1 damage from the submerge, and then he'll die anyway. But I also want to take out the Scion at the same time with this artillery unit. Now if I do that, that means basically he'll die when he gets punched onto the submerged bit. And I want him to get killed by the submerge. It's, I know, weird tactics and stuff, but yeah, hear me out. That's what I want. Cool, let's do this. Cool. So he's dead. You got punched over here. Oh, I can just... maybe I cocked that up then. Nah. Cool, okay. There we go. Sorry, but that turn took way longer than I wanted it to. Just looking for. Oh, okay. Because that was just a long shot and wasn't landing on the pod. Didn't mean it got it. Awesome. Right, here we go. Yeah, that was good. Okay. Okay, so. Move that there. Yeah, I tell you what, there's 4 dudes coming in, so it's actually better for me to push him backwards. I go on 1. No, undo move. And I take the hits, so both these will be taking hits. Yeah, hit the mountain. Comes through. Of course you do. This is annoying. So. How do I do this? How do I do this? Nah, I'll just shoot him there. Oh, bugger, I thought he had... Oh, bugger, I messed it up. No, I didn't. No, it's okay. Yeah, I'll just move this over here. Not as graceful as I wanted it to be, but... Oh shit, I've got to move this to back. Okay, moving forward. Pushing backwards there. Mountain. Now, okay, so one thing I probably should explain is the reason why I've been making sure these don't hit these buildings is because the emergency batteries here is one of the bonus objectives, right? So if I keep this thing alive, I get 1 power to the grid. Now the power grid, this is essentially your life. Like, you can lose mechs and an AI takes it over, an AI takes it over. But in the end, and that means they can't level up, which it sucks if I'm honest, but it still means you get to use a mech the next turn. Well, sorry, in the next match. Now, the power grid. Each building represents 1 to the power grid. If you lose your power grid, that's it. It means the Vec have won, and the power grid does keeping most of the Vec back. Basically, defenses on all the islands are lost, and they come up, and that's it. You lose that run, and that's when you can only choose 1 hero, or one hero basically, to live on out of the 3 for the next run, if you do so wish. So that's why it's really important keeping these buildings alive. They're more important than your mechs, which is a weird concept. It's a weird concept to get your head through, but that's just the way it is. Awesome. Okay, that one's taken. Oh, bugger. Okay, this is weird. Okay, this is weird. This is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to shoot this dude here. Actually, I could have gone in there and shot there, but that's not the point. Like, I should have done that. So, I'm gonna push this guy into me, so he dies, but he rams into me. Boom. Now I'm gonna punch this dude here, so he dies. Now I'm gonna push this guy back, so he doesn't die, but he hits into nothing. And yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. We did it. Oh, okay. God, this is tough. So we got 1 to the grid, and we got through corporate reputation. Well, reputation. Yeah, thank God for that. Okay, we're doing okay so far. We're doing okay. Yes, and we get to open the pod. So this is where I get to show you what we get from it. Oh, we got a reactor core. This is actually exactly what I wanted. This is perfect. Cool. And awesome. Okay, so a bit more of the map's opened up. And if I remember rightly, I think we can choose 2 more areas and we go against the boss. So, aye. Okay, well, I tell you what, it's actually time. So, yeah, sorry for all the talking and kind of treating this as like a really bad tutorial, but it's just, there's a lot going on in this game. It's how to explain. It looks like a very simple game. I mean, look at this map. It's just like, just different hues of red of areas I've explored. I mean, and then just some kind of, yeah, kind of crappy water texture just applied on the background. Actually, yeah. Even though I love the pixel art in this game, and I think it's like really well designed and put together, and like art direction, but like this map and this, oh, man, it looks like a game jam. It looks like the results of a game jam when you don't have time to actually put effort into this section. But yeah. But so this game is simple, but it's well, it looks simple, but it's got so much depth to it that it's kind of hard to like show you it all, and like so you guys will get it straight away, or at least I think you guys will get it straight away. And now I'm rambling, and we've actually ran out of time. So yeah, thanks all for coming and watching, and remember, sharing is caring.